Hi, so I'm back from work and basically yesterday I saw a really interesting thing that happened. So I was sitting on the bus and on the way to work, and this old man comes on and sits down on the bus. And then as we're riding along, an old lady and another old man come and they sit down on the bus. And I mean they come on the bus, and there was some seats for them, but they didn't want to sit there. So this old man that was sitting there, he stood up for the old lady and told her to sit down, and he went to stand somewhere else on the bus. And he was really old, and I felt a little bit ashamed of myself, so I got up too. And that was just like a really interesting thing. He was an old religious man that got up for the old person, like really noble thing to do, for an older lady. Um, so basically, I want to talk about what happened when So I was in Israel at some point. I was in Israel here now 3 years, and while I was in the West Bank around Israeli people, they were all talking to me in broken English, So, and any Hebrew that I picked up was very simple. So at some point, I was starting to forget my English, and I was forgetting how to speak English, and then I didn't know Hebrew. So I came to the point where I became speechless, and like I found like I didn't know how to talk anymore. And then I was like looking for a job, right? And I came across this job with the special needs people, and they put me to work on the floor where all the special needs people, they barely talk. So I said to myself, okay, I guess I found my place. I fit right in with all the speechless people. So now we all fit in together. Now I'm with all the speechless people, and speechless job, speechless people, speechless. But now I'm getting better with my English. So um, then basically at work today, one of the managers, she asked me to take on some more responsibility of basically going through the house twice a week and checking to see what they're missing and making a list of it. So I didn't think I could do it, but I went and I tried, and I went through all the special needs people's closet and looking for things that they're missing. And then I gave her a whole list of things that are missing in the house and everything. So she was really grateful for that. She's like, thank you so much, And I felt like a big girl, big responsible girl. Like an adult, I'm being such a responsible adult, So basically not this guy, I don't know if it's a man or woman, contacted me on WhatsApp, and I didn't know who they were. And I said, who is this? And they're like, oh, I saw your videos on I saw your video on I saw your channel on YouTube, and I really like it. I just want to let you know. I said, so who's this? How'd you get my number? So he didn't answer me, but he told me that they have like a WhatsApp group where they discuss people's on new YouTube channels, like for YouTubers. And he said that he really likes my videos, and he or she wants to make it one day themselves videos and become a YouTuber, but he doesn't have confidence. And he asked me how he would be able to get confidence to do such a thing. So the advice I gave him was basically, you have to kind of develop an identity, like a self. You need to become someone who believes and understands yourself and know who you are and what you are. And this way, if you go on YouTube and people start hating on you and sending you hate messages, you have the truth inside of you that knows otherwise, and you're strong enough in your identity that you know yourself and you understand yourself and you know the truth about you, that whatever people say about you will just flow off of you, because you don't really believe what they say because you know who you are. So that's what I told him. He said thank you, and that felt good. And I said to him, so he's like, oh, what are you gonna name your new bunnies? So I told him, uh, I I asked him to help. He said he wants me to name the dark one after like a black person. But I told him that I would want to do it in a different language, like in Greek, because it sounds better, you know? So, you know, if you're watching now, you know I told you I'm going to name my bunnies Acidophilus and Rhinoceros, all because of you. And I'm going to introduce to you my new bunnies, Acidophilus and Rhinoceros. Please bear with. I'm going to get them now. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Come here. Come here, Acidophilus. Are you gonna bite me? Or are you gonna scratch me? Don't be scared. Come here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Oh, come on, bunny. Bun. Don't be scared. Okay, this one is Acidophilus. This bunny here. This little bunny. Don't be scared. She's sitting in the position of a scared bunny. She's very scared. Don't be scared. This one's Acidophilus. I named her Acidophilus. Now I'm gonna show you Rhinoceros. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you little Rhinoceros. Hold on. Say bye-bye, bunny. Bun, say bye-bye. Come here, Rhinoceros. Come here, Rhinoceros. Oh my god, their nails are really sharp. Here's Rhinoceros. It's quite big. She actually went and jumped into her cage. I couldn't believe it. Like she actually went and jumped into her cage right there. I took her out and she jumped in. Like she's very this one, she's beautiful and soft and her eyes are so brown and beautiful. Her name is Rhinoceros. You're my new Rhinoceros. Yes. Rhinoceros, it's okay, Bun. It's okay. We love you, Bunny. Rhinoceros. I love it. I always wanted to name any animal I had Acidophilus. Acidophilus is like a kind of probiotic, and so I really like that. It sounds Greek, but it's just a probiotic. So this one is Rhinoceros, and the other one is Acidophilus. I wanted to talk about something that happened on Twitter, basically. So basically, what happened on Twitter was that these people, one guy commented about my forehead. He said, "Oh, look at your forehead," and laughed my ass off. So he got 200 likes for that comment. You know, he's really nasty. You know. So it hurt in some ways, you know, that people could be just so nasty. Like I started looking at my forehead, like maybe there's something wrong with my forehead, maybe it's too big, you know. But I try not to take notice because I realize I'm getting more and more followers on Twitter, so people actually like me. So it doesn't matter what they think of my forehead. I like my forehead. I think I'm perfectly beautiful. Come here, Rhinoceros. Come here. It's okay. It's okay, little Bun. My little Rhinoceros. I need to cut your nails. Ouch. Anyhow, that's all for today, and I'm glad that I hope he doesn't bite me. I'm glad that you paid enough attention to get to the end of the video with my little Rhinoceros here. Oh, she lives long. I love her. My little Rhinoceros. Oh, my little Rhinoceros. Yeah. Little Rhinoceros. Wet kiss. Ouch. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. It's okay, Rhinoceros. Okay. See, if they don't know you, they get a little freaked out if you act a little bit too sweet to them. Okay, Rhinoceros, I'm putting you back. Don't worry. Baby low, relax. I'm glad she's fighting. It's a good sign. Whenever they fight, it's a good sign because that means they're healthy. Anyhow, have a good night and all the best.